Alrighty, hello. Okay, I'll put these over here for now. Out of the way, out of the way. All right, and these up here. Ugh. Hello, how's everybody doing? How are we doing? All right, so we have made with essential oils and upcycled ingredients. This one is Island Vanilla and Cashmere with scent burst technology. I mean, it smells nice. Let's see. Do 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 do. All right, we'll give it a shot. I have another one of the ones we usually use, but it's way over on the other side of the room, way up on the top shelf, and I don't want to get out the ladder to get it down, because I'll get on the ladder and Harry will try to kill me. Okay. Well, whoever just stopped in to give me a like, thank you so much. All right, so what is going on? Well, a lot of stuff. I have a Temu order that I'm waiting on. It's supposed to come in, and unfortunately, it has Christmas presents in it. It hasn't shown up yet. I did find the perfect present for Hubbard. Hubbard likes to sit in the middle of the living room on the floor and play video games. That's like his jam. And we got him one of those Big Joe bags, the beanbag chairs from Walmart, and it lasted about 6 months. And then I went and I got him a new chair that's from like the patio section, and it was extremely firm. And I was like, this is going to last. And it lasted him about 1.5 years. And it's now just a ooey mess on the floor. And he still sits in it, but he complains that he can't get up. And so I found a gaming chair for him that it's a swivel chair, but it's down on the ground, and it has arms on it and everything, and it reclines, and you can fold it in half, and it'll be here on Sunday. So, yay. So I got that, but I've got like I bought gift certificates for some of the girls to Ulta Beauty. And then so I thought, okay, well, a good thing to go with that would be a nice set of makeup brushes. So I ordered a really nice set of makeup brushes, but the makeup brushes are in the Temu order and they haven't shown up yet. Yeah. And so I had to go to Amazon and order brushes to replace them. So if the ones that I want it come in before Christmas, then I will send the other ones back to Amazon, because nobody needs 2 sets of makeup brushes. So another thing that's in there is a set of water-soluble crayons that I got for Britt, because she's real into art right now. And so I went and I got her a book that's, it's watercolor paper. And I got her this palette set and some water brushes. And I got the palette set because I figure, excuse me, she can take the watercolors, the water-soluble crayons, and she can use a sharpener and put a couple of pieces in and add a little water to it. And boom, she's got paint. They haven't come in yet. So I went to Five Below. Hello, Miss Francis. Hello, Arlene. So I went to Five Below and I got this Artist Concepts 36 color premium watercolor pencil. They say they're high pigment, water soluble, artist quality. I don't know if they're any good, but she can use these if the other ones don't come in. If they come in, then this can go back. So what else did I get? Well, I found some other things. when I was at the Five Below. I got these. These are strawberry shortcake stickers. And it says there's 4 sheets in here. And I think it's probably like 2 of these and 2 of these. But then there's this, the World of Strawberry Shortcake Scratch and Sniff sticker pad. It's all the same. Each sheet is the same. But, oh, and it smells. I didn't realize how bad it smelled. It smells like strawberries. Oh. But I didn't realize how heavy the strawberry scent was when I was in the store. So I've been looking for some paper, and I thought maybe we'd do a little strawberry shortcake journal. Yeah. And then I found this at the Five Below for $3.25, and it says Brights Metallic Watercolor Cakes. We're going to test it. We're going to see. And then I found this Chameleon acrylic paints for $5. Color shifting iridescent paints. 12 sets, 12 pieces. And it has yellow, pearl, pink, magenta, silver, purple, gold, champagne, bronze, blue, black, and teal. So I thought, we'll do a test on these as well and see if they're worth $5. So I got those things. Oh, I still don't have anything for Dude, but I ordered something that I think will work. It's, all the kids are wearing those beanie hats. This is a beanie hat, only it's got Bluetooth speakers in it, built into it. So he can, instead of having to wear, earbuds, which they lose, he can just turn on his beanie. Yeah, just say no to Scratch and Sniff. Seriously, I didn't realize it was Scratch and Sniff when I got it. I was just like, oh, strawberry shortcake. We could do a journal with that. But yeah, it stinks. Okay. And then I got this for my son-in-law. Yeah, 1 pound cherry flavored gummy bear. He loves gummy bears. Loves gummy bears. And this has kind of became a tradition. Every year I buy him a different flavor of these giant gummy bears. As a matter of fact, when he calls me, his ringtone on my phone is I'm a gummy bear. I'm a gummy bear. I'm just a gummy bear. Yeah. And so every year I buy him a different flavored 1 pound gummy bear. And this year's cherry. Now, I'm not a complete ass. I also bought him this. It's a whiskey bar. Here's an old fashioned, a Manhattan, a whiskey sour, John Collins, a mint julep, a Ricky, an orange julep, and a cider spritz. And they all take whiskey. He adds this to the glass, and then he puts in whiskey, and it makes his drinks. And it even gives him garnishment suggestions. So he just has to add a bottle, add whiskey to each one of them. Because he likes whiskey. He's a big whiskey guy. Yes, I got him that. And let's see. So I'm waiting on the beanie for Bug, for Dude. And then he's getting a gift card for Fortnite because he plays Fortnite. Hi, Christine. Yeah. A John Collins has whiskey and a Tom Collins has gin. That's the difference. Because I'm a Tom Collins girl. If I drink, that's what I drink. tequila and Tom Collins. That's all I drink. So, let's see. I've taken my pills. We did our thing this week. What do we have to do? Oh, we don't have a lot to do today. I'll show you what else I got, Hubbard. Since he's not here right now. It's a pound. Ginormous. Yeah, so I have it all sitting right here on the table next to me. I had him put my table up so I could sort, and make sure I got everything that I needed. And well, I realized that, half of my presents aren't here. I did give my daughter some of her stuff in advance because I don't know. Al's she's my daughter, but she's my best friend, and she gets me. She understands me. She lets me be a little weird. And so, I spoil her a little bit. So, like, I went in the closet and I looked at the presents that I bought throughout the year, and I realized that 75% of them were for her. Okay, I have to tell you, they have a flavor of Hershey's Kisses. They come out with the different kisses every year. They had the cherry cordial for a while. They have these, the white chocolate mint ones, They have one this year. Like, they have sugar cookie and there's a couple others, but they have one this year. It is hot cocoa. Oh my God. Oh, I know what I got to show you guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. Grab it. Okay. Here it is. This is tradition. I show you guys this every year. Ready? Here it is. Ready? Saran Ball 2024. I couldn't help myself. His nose got a little out of whack, but but this is the hot chocolate ones. So, so this is the ball this year. This is the start. It's over here. It's 2024, so there's over $24 in it. And it's all candy this year. That's all I got, candy. Because the big kids are getting too big for the little toys, and they just give them to Lily anyway. So I figured I'd spend the money on the stuff they will keep, which is the candy and cash. Yeah, he dipped into the bar. He was in the whiskey. And so this took Sandy and I about 2.5 hours. It is 5 whole rolls of saran wrap. There's, I don't even know. But I'll tell you what, if you get this thrown at you, it's heavy as hell. All right, let's see. How heavy is it? Let's find out. Okay, snowman. Sit still. He's over 5 pounds. So if you don't know what the Saran ball is, because you're new here, hi Mari. I know, right? And you got to try and keep it round. You see, it's mostly round. You got to try and keep it round, and it ends up with like these pieces that they joke and they say it looks like Buggy's head. When Buggy was little, he spent most of his time in his car seat, so his head got a little flat in the back, and it's rounded out now. But when he was a baby, it was weird. And so the other kids always say it looks like Buggy's head. So it's got it's got spots, but you have to try and keep this thing round. So you're constantly flipping it and turning it. And like when I flip it and turn it, I put $1 in there so that it gets like twisted in, because I'm evil. But if you've never seen Saran wrap ball, I think I have a video posted of the kids playing with this one year. But basically, they get the ball, and we give them the dice. And they have one die, and it's just a big foam die. And we start with the youngest child, and we go around by age. And they get to pull. They can't tear. They cannot stand up. They have to sit down to do this. Butts flat down, except Lily. She gets to get up on her heels, but she can't raise her butt off of her feet. And the next kid in line rolls the dice until they roll a 6, and then we pass it. So whatever comes out while the next kid is rolling, whatever comes out while you're pulling the Saran wrap is yours. And they're real good about it. They pass the ball and they don't do anything until that person collects all their stuff. And then they hand off the dice to the next kid. Well, we did one of these a couple of years ago that was full of booze for the adults. We made them use like 2 fingers, and they weren't allowed to stand up, and it was ridiculous. There were little alcohol bottles flying all over the house. Yeah. I'm telling you, after about the 3rd one, Sandy and I were dying. Our arms were killing us. I've weighed 5 pounds, 4 ounces. Good morning. He's got that freezer jam packed.
I thought there was other breakfast sausages left in here, but I don't see it.
He may have eaten it. He had breakfast sausage last night for dinner.
Oh.
Hey, Gypsy, what's up, girl? So,
You think he wants breakfast now? Is he awake?
he's awake.
Is he outside?
Uh-huh. So the other day, Amy and I had to go out. We had to find, I needed sweatshirts. We've all heard the saga of the sweatshirts. We used to own a lot of sweatshirts. They were nice sweatshirts. Now they all have stains around the belly because hubby borrowed one and then just commandeered them. And so I went out to buy myself some sweatshirts. Because I like to wear them around the house, soft, fuzzy, jammy bottoms and a sweatshirt and some fluffy slippers, and just that's winter, you know? Well, we ended up going to 2 different Walmarts to find sweatshirts and jammy pants for Hubbard because he needed new ones because his are getting bad and we're getting tired of seeing the same pair 7 days a week. He washes them, but he only takes them off long enough to wash them.
He ate just breakfast sausage for dinner.
No, he made a French toast. So I start stopping at 7-Elevens and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm in search. I'm addicted to these. I went into a 7-Eleven because my sugar was low, and I went into a 7-Eleven to get something to, eat to get my sugar up. And I saw these, and they're kind of high in carbs, but I needed to get my sugar up, like quick. So that's a good thing. So I grabbed these and I started, I ate like 2 of them just to get my carbs up because the serving size is 1 bag. And that's 37 grams of sugars and carbs. So I figured, 2 or 3 of these is good. So I grabbed them off the shelf and I started, and I am addicted to them. Like 1 bite and that was it. I was like, oh, because I love pretzels, soft pretzels. And these were fantastic. So I've been going to every 7-Eleven I can find, trying to find these things. And I finally found 2 packs of them. So that is where we're at. Let's see, what did we do? So last night we did art therapy. And I just did this little bit. Are you just up here to knock things down? Oh, Daddy let you in, huh? Mm-hmm. So now you're going to torment me? Mm-hmm. Okay. You can torment me, baby. You want to say hi? Arlene already left, but you can say hi. Francis and Christine are here. Gypsy's here. You could say hi to them. No? Okay. Okay, fine. Mari's here. You like Mari. I know, it's not Arlene. So I just did this little half last night, and we did a little tag for up here. And so that's all we did with that. And then tonight, we're going to be doing the craft with me, and tonight's craft with me is crafting with a free digital from whichcraftdoyoudo.com. There he is. No, he's gotta make an appearance, right? Put that down. Nobody wants to see it. Stop. Keep this end down. Nobody wants to see your boo-boo. Nobody wants to see your pooper shooter. And it is called Journaling Cards Set 1. And that is the one we're going to be doing tonight. And we're going to be doing it 2, possibly 3 ways. But definitely 2. I'm going to do 2 different little crafts out of it. Yeah, he was outside in the kitty condo. In the cataminium. Huh. He was in the cataminium, huh? Yeah. Opened the door this morning. He ran out. It's his thing now. He's figured out that if he goes into the cataminium, he can be outside with us. So when me and the dogs go out in the morning, he runs out there to get in the cataminium. I'm like, oh, I want to go too. Hold on, I'm getting in. Huh? Yeah. We don't care what that tuxedo cat says. We don't care if he calls you a spoiled fat house cat, huh? No, because if you got out, you'd kick his skinny little butt, wouldn't you? What, baby? What do you need? You need snackies? Yeah? You need treatsies? Yeah? Okay, we'll get you some. Come on. Come on. Okay. And the best part of making that saran wrap ball is I get 5 of these. These are so good. They're heavy. Like, look at that. I think that's probably about 50-point chipboard they made these out of. Slightly flared at the end, at least at one end, which is cool. So I get 5 of these. By the time I'm done with all these saran wrap balls in my lifetime, they could build me a casket out of this. Okay, we're just going to line them up, glue them together.
Hi, Michelle.
Harry, of course, just thinks they're fun to play with. Okay. What are we doing? I don't really have anything for today. I don't. We can work on this mess. Yeah, welcome to the mind of the crazy person. No, that's not it. Okay, so I'll tell you what this, how this started. I'm trying to make an insert, and I want it to be right, you know? So I want it to, you know, you can tuck it in, or you can, I'll show you. So I want to use, you know, something that, here we go, that you can tuck into your journal, or that you can glue down in your journal, that gives you like a myriad of pockets. You know, it goes this way or it goes this way, however it goes. And so I'm like trying to work out the mathematics on this. And first off, I found out if I do it 6 with the file folders, if I do it at 6, it's way too thick. So I took one off. So let's glue this down and just see if that helps me in any way. Okay. So like here's the main flap. And then I want to do like a pocket kind of thing, you know, like, so it's a tuck, but I'm just not getting, like, I can't get the number in my head, you know? This one. And then this one. And of course, I'm working this out of file folder, but, you know, honestly, probably work it out of paper. And then this is the last one. So you'd have a flap there, and then you'd have a pocket, 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 pocket. So you could put like a big tag in here and a big tag in here, and then like journaling card would be here. But I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to get this all together. Like, I have that part together, but how do I get this part in? I'd have to stitch it, you know? Oh, it was in harmony. Good. It was Amy. Amy. So, this was like the concept. And I was like, no. So I don't know. Like, I don't know how, like, I got these two together. No problem. I just don't know how to get this one in. And I could just do this, at 3 parts. So it's just, like this one. And then this one. And then this one would be like a really deep, like I'd have to take this part off. Take that off. And like that. And then you'd have like a little tuck, and a little tuck, and a little tuck. But then that's stupid. You know what I mean? Oh, well, I'm trying to figure it out. Yes.
Can you use your restroom?
Go.
Thank you.
So, I'm trying to figure it out. The other option is to do this like we did, sort of like I did the tag. And that would mean adding glue here, closing that up. And then we'd be making pockets here. And one over here. And then this, if you remember that tag we did that goes like over the page kind of thing, we'd have pretty much the same idea here. I would round the corners to make it look like a giant tab. And then this would slide over to like there. And it would, stay on, but you could take it out and move it around. Because you remember that tag we did a couple of years ago that, it was like you could put it over the top. So I think we used it in a journal recently. One like it anyway. But because I thought, that would be like, that's something you can add to a journal and you can take it out and move it around. So like wherever you're working, you could put this where you're working in the journal and then take it out, do your work, and then move it to the next page. But I haven't figured it out yet. Just haven't figured it out yet. So I have this, bizarre collection of stuff in my head, and I can't get it to the paper. Now, if it would be something that I would wrap on the side of the page, it would definitely have to be file holder. If I wanted it to be like it sticks there, because I could put this on a page and then just put a paper clip on it and it's going to stay. But if I'm going to do something where I expect it to stay on its own, then I have to use file folder because that's the only thing that's got the right tension, to do that. Could I do it with a magnet? I could. If I used regular weight paper, I could use magnets for it and do it like, like a magnet bookmark kind of thing. Use the neodymium magnets. They're pretty strong. Neodymium magnets. They're pretty strong.
You just like saying that.
So I could try it with magnets if I used cardstock. But if I'm using file folders, it's usually strong enough. If you glue that one joint right there, just the first one, first and second maybe, it usually gives you enough to kind of tuck, in, and it works. So, whereas if you used cardstock, yes, I could do it with magnets. Mari says, hi, Amy. Hi, Hubber.
Morning.
But I think I recently did. I think it was the tabs. We just did a video not too long ago on the tabs, and the tabs are bookmarked, I think, or are magnets. Let me pull this over so I can look. You start putting too much crap in place, and it just becomes a mess. Did we do magnets on these? I don't know. No, these are paper clips. We did paper clips on these. And I could do that with that too. I could use paper clip. I could do it like a hidden paper clip and make it bigger. That might be a solution to the problem. See, this is why we have these little conversations, because you guys can help. So it could be, we could use paperclip to do it, or magnets, and we just have to, could be concerned about the thickness of the paper. Because these are just this. It's just a paper clip in there. And then it's covered with paper, with the paper. And then we put the tab on so that we can, move the tab. Good idea, Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, I did do a bookmark that has its magnets. So I'll have to look. I'll have to dig in and see what I've got. Let me look in the old project file. These are all upcoming projects. And some of them are, just old ones that I love. Oh, I love this one. All right. So let's look at the old projects first. They're in the back. What do we got? We have that one, those, that one. That one was fun. It's like a trip down memory lane. Oh, I remember that. Okay. We did that. That was cool. That is not a magnet project. Not a magnet project. Nope, 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 nope. Well, poppycocks. No, no. Uh-uh. You. No. No. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. That's not it either. I discovered yesterday I was looking for something, and I discovered, now these are all blanks. These are all make aheads. Except for that has to get in the mail. I've got some stuff that needs to get mailed. I discovered the predecessor to this in the drawer. No, I have them, I'm sure. Honey. And if I don't, they could be in my idea book. And if they're not in my idea book, I have the prototypes. Like, okay, so I do everything 3 times. Show you, because I have one that I can show you with. Okay, so the first one that I always do is always just made out of plain paper, like literally white paper. And it's to make a template so that I know where things are going to be going. And it's fully sussed out. There's, there's tags and journaling cards, and so that I know exactly. And that's where I get the measurements to write down the measurements. Okay. And then I do a mock-up in actual cardstock, so that I can tell you, well, this is going to, it's going to take 2 sheets 8 by 10, or you're going to need a sheet of 8 by 10 and a sheet of 12 by 12, so that I can tell you what kind of paper you're looking at as far as usage. And then, and only then, does it actually get done like this, in a presentable form. And I may have 2 or 3 of the presentable forms, because a lot of times I get to, like, I'll be working this, like this part here, and I'll go, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to glue this here to here, and then we're going to glue here, and we're going to glue in this. Now I have to start this whole thing over again, because that whole piece of video is crap. It has doggy in it. Or sometimes I'll be sitting here and I'll be working on this, and I'll be like, okay, well, now we're going to go ahead and glue this pocket down. Hello, Harry. He'll jump up on the desk. Hey, Mom, how you doing? And he lays down on whatever it is I'm working on. I can't very well rip that out and then put it back down and, do the video again. Because I film in a process where I go step by step. You guys know this because I go, all right, well, we've got the basics here. When I come back, we're going to cut the mats and I'll be right back. And I do that so that you guys can step through the process of the video and putting the project together. So I end up with probably 2 or 3 finished ones that are partially finished. I have at least one that's in the hard cardstock and then one that's in white paper. And you'll sometimes see that in the idea book. Like this. It's just, basically white paper. This one, it's started off, it's just file folder. This, it's just, wow, the ugliest paper I had, Again, this one is just made from, it's just, heavy file folder. This one, again, it's just, if it's an odd color like this, it's because that's what I had a lot of scrapbook paper of, So again, this is not finished, but it's the idea of the project. And so it gives me, this one over here is just plain paper, really, So that's kind of how I work. I make a finished product that you guys will see in the video, but it's not something that I will use in any project that I'm currently working on, or it's totally not my style, but I do it to use up the paper. And so I end up with, sometimes I end up with like these, and sometimes I end up with ones that, that look like this. And this was a pretty one that I was working on that I was going to put in the journal that I was making at the time. But again, this is one where I got like and kitty on my desk. And so I was like, okay, I'll finish that later. Now I have to remake this. This was one of those. Like I was doing these page pockets. And Harry jumped up when I was trying to glue this down, and he ended up tearing it. And I was like, okay, I can't use that to finish the video. I have to do this over again. So I ended up having to remake this. So, and this is like the 4th version of this book. There's like 4 of them. So I have a master of everything, and I write down all the directions. So there's always one of these that's decorated, that's floating around, that is like the finished prop version for me to go, all right, and this is what we're going to be doing today. So there's always one of these that's fully flushed out, like this. And then we fully flush one out in the video. And then there's always one like this around here. These go in the book generally, or I file them away. And they typically go with this piece, with the guest check attached to it, that gives me all of the directions as far as like sizes and score lines and everything, so that I can replicate it. And then there's the one that we make live, that if it's a viewer request, that goes to the viewer who requested it. If it's not a viewer request, then this would go in that bin, and then that's what goes in that bag of stuff that I sell, like every 3 months. Like the bag that Michelle bought. But yeah, I was digging around in the drawer, and I have a box in there, and I thought it was just jewelry parts. And then I picked up the jewelry parts, and I realized it's full of projects. Like I knew I put the spoons in there, like there's like 2 bins side by side, and I knew I put the spoons in on one side. because I wanted to take those and put them in a shadow box. But the other bin underneath the jewelry making stuff is full of old projects. So I have to go in there and look at that and see what we've got. Because, yeah, weirdness. So, yeah, so this is the process. It starts off like this. Usually at a file folder. Why? Because I can go to the charity shop, to the thrift store, and I can pick up cases of file folders for a couple of bucks because they have so many of them. So that's what I do. I go in there and I get file folders, and I have thousands of file folders. Legal size, regular size. And I use them for the mock-ups because I don't care if I sit here and cut up 12 of them. Why? Because I have 1,200 of them in the garage, you know? So this is the first stage. It always, when it's in my mind and I'm going, what am I going to do? It always starts off as a file folder for the base so that I can look at it and go, okay, well, yeah, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, oh, all right, that works, yeah. Because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I get an idea in my head of what I want to do, and I always have to tell myself, there's only so many ways you can fold a piece of paper, you know? Literally, they've proven it. You only fold it so many ways. So I start off with folding and gluing stuff here, there, and everywhere, and kind of, you know. And this is actually was a takeoff on another project that we've already done. And I did it, and I was looking at it, and I was going, this is too high. This has to come up. That's another reason why I use file folders, because they come apart when they're glued together. They come apart pretty easy. So I kind of, like with this, I can mock it up, and then I can go, no, you know what? We need to get rid of this. We need to glue that down. We need to make this shorter and this shorter so that we can have that. And then here we have the tab and do that. And then we have the pocket here, and we'll, you know, so this will go over the top of the page. And is that the right height? Yeah, it's 8 inches. This is about a ½ an inch more. So you're looking at about 8.5, 8.75, between 8.5 and 8.75. That's about an average size. But I want this to be higher up on the page because I barely want the tab at the bottom. And should I do it this way on the page as opposed to from the top down? And if I do it here and this folds up like this, you know, how big can this, where does this need to be? So this, because it's durable, lets me destroy it a few times. What the heck is this? Oh no. Yeah, that's the project that just won't go away. All right, I'll pull it out if I can get to it. Ooh. Okay, I can't get the box out, but I got everything out of the box. All right. Okay. So this is the file folder version of the perpetual clock, the perpetual calendar. This is how many mock-ups we did of flower butterflies, different ways of doing them to see which one we liked the best. There's just a giant random pearl in there. And then this was a box that I got some stuff in, and I was like, I could use that for a project, so I kept it. All right, let's see what we got here. 6x6, 7 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. But this, it's too thick. It's really kind of too thick. But I kept it anyway, you know. Then there's this. Ooh. So this is a mock-up. Then there's these. We did these a long time ago. You know, this little set of file folders. This is a very old one. Yeah, because that's Disney paper. But we did these in a bunch of different sizes and stuff. Oh, this, I don't know. I don't think I've ever put this video out. This is the dupe of the Tim Holtz zigzag folio. This is the dupe for that. I don't know that I've ever put it out, the video, but, you know, we'll take a look. Again, here you can see this is a rough workup of something that's in my book. This one is, this was a folio project that we did. And here you go. One that was done live and one that was done as the mock-up. You know? So one of these was done live as the project, and the other one was done as the mock-up to show you what we were going to be making. All right, then we got these. So that's partially done. This one looks like it's completed. Yep. This one's completed. Except I don't like that. What else? Here we just have some pieces of vellum. Let's see. Accordion pocket. No idea why there's just a piece of random paper in there. Okay, what do we got? 3 pocket slash piece. Okay. That's why it's in there, because it was the other piece of this. This one, what is it? I don't know. This is a fold. It gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets. I don't know that I ever did a video on it. I'll have to look. This one, some kind of glassine pocket. Oh. These are glassine bags just made into pockets. Easy peasy stuff. What else we got? This one. So this one had a pocket here. A big pocket back here. A pocket here. And then a pocket on the front. That's kind of cute. Don't know what we're going to do with it or if we're going to do anything with it. We'll take a look. All right. So this is the beginner's folio. This is the one that's this. So now there's 3 of them. You can see now we have 3. But this one was probably the demo. This was probably the one that I went, okay, so this is what we're going to be making today. And, you know, this will be a notebook and it'll tuck in somewhere here under this little belly band. And so this was probably the demo, you know. So that needs to go in the book. What is this one? This one. 6 coin envelopes. Wow, what the heck did I make? All right, well, this has got a little pocket in the back. And then just a piece of paper. Oh, I remember this. This was the flippy floppy envelopey things. This is like an insert, so you can like glue this part down in your book. And then it opens this way and you could have writing space and, you know, something. And then when you open it this way, you end up with all of these little pockets to put tags in. I remember that one. And then, you know, simple cards that we made. This one, everybody was asking, you know, for the policy things, because this was, for a quick minute, this was like a big thing. But everybody was putting like book pages and stuff in them, and you couldn't write on them. You couldn't use them. What the hell were they for? So somebody asked me to do one that, you know, was actually writable pages. And so we did this one at a wallpaper. And one of these is probably the one that I made on camera, and the other one is probably like the demo. Those out of the way. What is this? Wallpaper document. Yeah, this is probably the mock-up. This was probably my mock-up. Like, this is where we started. This will come over and be there. So this is probably the mock-up for it. Just a piece of paper.
Are you done?
4 circles, 2 eyelets, and silk. Oh, okay. I know what this was. This was the glue-on. We did the glue-on policy envelope closures for these policy envelopes. You know, if you wanted to make, we made the envelope, and then I showed you guys how to make the closures that you can glue on, you know, so that they don't go through the thing. So we hit those. This was a mock-up for a book cover. Probably why I kept it. What is this one? This one is a make-ahead pocket with a window. I remember that. That's cute. Okay, keep that one. Then we had this one. Just 3 stacked pockets. That's all it is. This one. That is a lot of stuff. And there's one piece for it. So I don't have all the rest of it. Well, let's put this to the side and maybe we'll find the rest. Over there. Okay, I'm making piles. So this one was a viewer request. It's a kimono 5 pocket. So yeah, this was a kimono fold. And so you have one pocket back here and one pocket here. And then a pocket here and a pocket here. And then there was a pocket here. Where we glued all this together. So that was a viewer request. No idea what this is. Oh, yeah, this is the file folder. Much you guys will see. You'll know. There we go. Ready? Hidden writing space in a tag, accordion tag. That's the mock-up for it. Let's go in the book. Still don't know what that is for. What is this? Pocket tags. This could be a make-ahead. Okay, so this was just little tags. And then they had a little journaling card inside of them. This is probably not the finished size. But it was the demo. All right, let's see. This one, journaling card with extra space. All right, so this had a little tag, a couple little tags in the front with a little pocket. And then writing space on the inside and writing space on the outside. That was a cool one. I liked this one. And then we kept the whole thing together with a little paper clip. Faux vintage prints. Oh, I remember these. We're going to do something similar to this. So I'm going to keep this one. And just throw this on here. Tab Tuck. I have no idea what that is. Ephemera wallet. No idea what that one is. Journaling card with secret pocket.
Mario, this is Mike.
That's this one.
Calling on a recorded line. How you doing today, kind sir? Oh, it's a fun-filled day for me every day, my friend. Never the same thing twice, ever. You know, fun times.
So that was a mock-up.
Your ticket come across my desk. Looks like, according to the notes I'm seeing here, it looks like we got you up and running again.
I put that in the book.
What's going on your side?
All right, what is this? This was a zigzag pocket. So this is just a little pocket, you know, that has a couple of pockets. 2 pockets.
San Diego Family Care over on Linda Vista Road.
That's got to go in the book. This one was the Tim Holtz file folder one. That's the original.
7011.
Coin envelope triple pocket. Moody this thing, I think. But it's only got 2 pockets. What's the deal? 1, 2. It's only got 2. Oh, no, it's got 3. There's one there. So it's 1, 2, and 3. That is just wow.
Okay,
Over there.
So the
Let's
initial
see.
take on this
This.
was hand-dialed number,
Tim
phone, something else,
Holtz
calls,
folio dupe.
What we did was
There are a lot of
swapped
pieces
out,
here.
Some equipment, verified inbound and outbound calls according to the technician. Yes.
Okay, so this is the one that I think I did for the video. And here's all the maps for it.
Okay, because that's what this one is specifically for. So I don't see any another.
I have no idea. I'll have to look and see if I ever put this video out.
See if there's
There.
any. See if there is any.
And then this one is the swing tab. Oh, I remember this one. Doop. You can write. And then a whole bunch of these that are just, it's an ephemera wallet. I have no idea where that is. Tab tuck. I don't know where that is. And I have no idea what this is.
All right, sounds good. 'Cause, like I said, I mean, tech was out. He verified.
Whatever it is, it's got a lot of instructions.
So,
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's here someplace. It might already be in the book. So that's how I kind of go through everything.
okay, do you want me to verify with you the ticket number or the last?
So
one
I'm going to figure out something to do with this.
Yeah.
I almost think I
Sure,
want to do like a little
it's,
journal that fits in here.
6106.
I don't know.
The last four on the ticket
These
number.
are going in the thing. This I won't get rid of because that is the base
Okay,
and
I
all of
I
the
like them
supplies
t-shirt
necessary,
purposes,
that needs to go into a set for
All
these
right, Mario, in that case, is there anything else?
perpetual
I can try to
calendars.
assist you with today, kind sir? My pleasure. I thank you for using Cox Business Technical Support. You, sir. have yourself a
So that's
great
it, guys.
day.
That's all I have today, really. As you can hear, Hubbard
Thank
is
you. Bye-bye.
working. And God, this box is so cute. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Maybe we'll do like a journal that goes this way. But we're going to do something with it. All right. So I have a bunch of stuff now that I've pulled out. Thank you, Michelle. That I have to go through. And get some of it in the idea book. And so apparently that's what it was. Mostly it was stuff that I needed to put into the idea book. So we'll get that stuff put away and get the measurements and everything put in and the name of the video so that I can go back and find it. You're fine. All right. So tonight, Craft with Me. Tonight's Craft with Me is again brought to you by Which Craft Do You Do? Okay. Let me put this in. That is the website, whichcraftdoyoudo.com. And we are looking for journaling cards set 1. It's easy to find. Just go to their freebie section and you're going to be looking for this one. If you know how to mirror, do a mirror set and 2 sets regular, 1 set mirror. And, you don't have to do the mirror. It's just a bonus project. Okay. But we're going to be doing this. Do not pre-cut them or anything like that. You can take the borders off if you want, but don't pre-cut them because we don't know what we're going to be doing. There is a list on tonight's Which Craft Do You Do, on the tonight's Craft with Me. That's going to tell you a basic supply list of some of the things that we're going to need. So if you have them, great. If you don't, we'll work around it. But, things like eyelets, a hole punch, some ribbon, or if you have, the little lock rings, you might want some of those. So we're going to do a couple of different projects. We're going to actually do 2 projects from this, possibly a third. And blah, 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 blah. So that's going to be tonight's Craft with Me. And then next week, next week's is going to be from Seven Plaza. We're going to be doing a project from Seven Plaza next week. And it's going to be this one. We're going to be using a digital from Seven Plaza to make this. And there'll be an additional supply list. So we'll have that one next week. We're going to be doing this for the next 7-8 weeks. So if you are going to be joining me tonight for the Craft with Me, make sure that you grab the digital. You don't have to. If you want to just come in and use what you've got, that's fine. but I tell you these things because I would like to see you subscribe to these providers, these people that put in the hard work to put these out, so that people can have digitals to work with. And a lot of times these are from Ko-Fi, and if it is from Ko-Fi, they sell independently on Ko-Fi, which means they only really get business from the traffic that comes through there. So people that watch their videos and then go to their Ko-Fi. So if you go over there, look at some of the other digitals they have. You may find something that you like, and the prices are more than reasonable. A lot of times they are a lot less than what they would be on Etsy. Let's say that. So we're going to do craft with me tonight. Tomorrow's mixed media. Let's see. Is there anything else? Not until Monday. And Monday's video is the ephemera box. It's taking one of those photo boxes and turning it into an effective ephemera storage. So we're going to be doing that. I'm going to give you the measurements for the envelopes that go, where are they? There's one in here. I'll show you. I can grab one. I'm just going to get one that I can grab. Okay. The measurements to do these that fit in those photo boxes. And you can use these as dividers. And some of the things that the other things that you can use in them. Like these. These are... I want to say these are A5s or A4s, A5s. Those little pencil case type things, the zippers on them. These fit in the photo boxes perfectly. Okay. And you can get quite a bit in one of these. And then you put them in there and use the cardboard ones as dividers. And this is 35 pieces of these. And I think it was like $6, So not expensive and a very easy way to do ephemera storage so that you can see what you have. Michelle says, bless you. So that's kind of what's going on. I do have upcoming, I still have that sale that I'm going to do for Jamie. I haven't scheduled it yet, but I will. He's just been a little crazy. And I have my countdown sale coming up. And my regular sale. And what I might do is, I don't have a lot for my regular sale in January. So what I might do is I might do my regular sale and Jamie's sale together at the same time. And you never know. I might be weird. And then I have my countdown sale, which I think is going to be mid-January. So that's it. That's everything. That's all I got, guys. So if you're new, push the button. We haven't chased you off yet. That's a good indicator that you may have found your people. Let's see. Check out my community tab. It's going to tell you everything that's going on in my digital world, all the videos that are coming out, things like that. I'm live 4 days a week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at 10:15 a.m. That's 11:15, 12:15, and 1:15 across the country. For general crafting, shooting the crap, things like today, going through stuff, just hanging out with my friends and come in and join us. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6 p.m., 7, 8, and 9 across the country, we could get together and we do art therapy on Thursday. And on Friday, we do a craft with me. And on Saturday, we do mixed media. And then occasionally I come live, at other times. It just depends. But it's all there in that schedule. You can also pick up a copy of that over on my Facebook page if you'd prefer. There are free digitals in my Ko-Fi. And I have Patreon if you want to go check that out. Until I see you again, remember, all the links are in the description box below. I love you guys. Stay well. Bye-bye.